Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful Wednesday it is, and I'm so blessed to be back with you. We have so many new people joining us in our group, and it's so exciting. So I want to just take a minute and let you know I am Melody Litton, and I formed this group to inspire myself to get up every morning and to start my yoga routine again, knowing that I have over 200 people now relying on me to get up in the morning and get out of bed is a really good reason not to hit my snooze button. And as Rumi said, I heal the world to heal myself, and I heal myself to heal the world. And I hope that each one of us are here for those same reasons, to begin our own personal healing and health, and to bring that into the world to lift and heal the world as well. So today we're standing in Tadasana, feet just gently apart. Anytime that you are in Tadasana, standing pose, you want to have your bottom tucked in, chest brought high, tummy tight, your knees over your ankles, and shoulders up and rolled back. So nice, straight. We want to be stacked in our alignment. We don't want our butt out here. We don't want our stomach out here. If you think of your hips as a bowl, if you tip too far forward, the water spills out. Tip too far back, the water spills out. So you want to stay nice and straight. Anytime that you're standing, and anytime you're doing a lot of the poses, even tabletop and down on your hands and knees, you're going to want to make sure that your alignment is stacked. It keeps those trouble areas safer, like we talked about, our knees, our lower back, and our neck. And it also gives you a lot more power and energy flow during our poses. So to begin, let's just breathe in. Touch at the top, guiding the hands back down as you exhale. Breathing in. Bring your mind right into your body. Bring your awareness right here for our exercise today. Beautiful. Hands into prayer. And again, even though we're here from all spiritual traditions and faiths, I pray a Christian prayer because I'm Christian, and you receive that with love and shift and change it into any form that you need to honor your own spiritual tradition. Our dear Father, I ask thee to please be with us this day. Please bless us with love and light, strength and endurance, peace and grace and gratitude. Father, our bodies are such a beautiful gift, and we ask you to please help us to honor them as we exercise, as we flush out negative from our body and receive thy light. Please bless us to do so with gratitude and with humility and with love. Please be with those who may be hurting at this time, those who are suffering. Please bless them with thy comfort. And bless us today to be a helping hand to those around us, to give service and love and light to the world. We say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. And then another breath in. Swooping around, hands to prayer, and set your own personal intention for your practice today. Beautiful. We're going to lay flat on our mat. Anytime you're coming up and down, do so gently and easily, rolling a little bit at a time, really honoring your body, especially with it being so early for me. I don't know what time you're going to be doing this. You lay on the mat and you bring your toes back towards you. So you have nice pull through those legs, nice and tight. So your legs are tight. and lay your head back, and you'll notice that there's an indent where your neck is. Your neck doesn't touch the floor. Part of your lower back wouldn't touch the floor if you're pulling nice and tight, tightening that bottom even. And then behind your knees doesn't touch the floor, and that's a nice alignment. Now when you take your arms, we're going to stretch them back. Now sometimes if you go too far, your belly starts to protrude up and your ribs protrude up. We don't really want that. We want to keep our alignment. So if you have to go a little bit less far with your arms, do that. And try to keep a nice alignment all through your back and legs, pulling the feet towards you and then stretching with those arms. Good. And then exhale, bringing the arms up. Inhale and lengthen. Stretching, lengthening all through the spine, pulling the toes back towards you. Exhaling. Beautiful. And again, lengthen. Stretching even farther. And exhale. Beautiful. Now, you'll have two different options as we're bringing our arms up. And just bring your shoulders just gently off and aim them towards your toes. And hold that. And then inhaling as you come back. This time, if you're able, you want to keep your alignment in your back and come all the way up, reaching toward the toes. So again, we try not to just arch and bend, but we try to keep that alignment and then reach toward the toes. And if you only come a little bit off the ground, just stick with that. Don't push yourself further than you're able. And come back down, keeping alignment. And reach back towards the wall behind you. Exhaling. Reaching for the toes. Inhale, coming down. Exhaling. Toward the toes. Inhaling. Up. Good. Each time you might be able to go just a little bit further. Pulling those toes back towards you, really engaging those legs. And inhaling. Exhaling. Beautiful job. Stretching. Pulling those toes, reaching for the wall. Beautiful. And swoop those arms around into prayer. Bring one leg over. Gently turn yourself to your side. Bring your arm over. Being gentle with our bodies. It's just getting going. We're going to move into tabletop. So if you remember tabletop, we have our wrists directly below our shoulders, our knees directly below our hips. Practice kind of dropping the belly down, arching it up, and then find the place right in the middle of that. So a nice flat back. You can even reach back and check. You want your hips to be level. You want your back not to have a big indent in it, and you don't want it to have a bulge. You want it to be as flat as you can. Nice flat. Now, when we start our bird dog, so bring one leg back. You don't want to twist. We're not bringing it twisting. We're bringing it straight back and keeping our alignment. Our right leg is coming back. We're going to bring the left arm forward. Keeping our alignment all the way through. Holding strong. And you want to take your hand, make sure that your bottom isn't twisting, isn't coming up. You have a nice flat bottom. And take our arm straight and hold. We're warming up quickly this morning because my house is cold. so we had to really pump some blood quickly. Holding. Oh, remember, this one's wonderful. We're pulling in light and energy and flushing it through our body, carrying away negative residue, any junk that doesn't serve us. And we're going to bring that down. Beautiful. Checking our alignment, nice flat back. Sending now the left leg back. Again, checking to make sure that we're not twisting, but just coming straight back. And if that means your leg can't come up as far, that's okay. Nice flat back, leg back, right arm out. This is the bird dog. Keep your tummy tight to keep that back flat. And back down. Beautiful. If you want to take a second and stretch out that lower back, really reaching forward in child's pose. Remember, this is an active stretch. We're reaching and pushing back with our bottom at the same time. Coming back into tabletop. Fingers spread. Right leg coming back. No twisting, keeping a nice square hips. Left arm forward. And again, you're always listening to your body. If your body is only ready to do one limb and not both, listen to that. Honor whatever your body is asking from you. And as you hold strong, send a lot of love into your body. It's working hard. Then reach each direction just a little bit further. Really stretch that. And bring it back down. Beautiful job. You're going to take the left leg back, fully extended, nice and flat. Check to make sure there's no rotation. Bring the right arm forward and hold. Stretching even further, sending your energy, your hand one way, your heel the other. Really reaching as far as you can in both directions. Beautiful, bringing them down. Stretching that lower back. Oh, being gentle with your body, loving your body. Inching your fingers forward to really bring even more stretch. Back up into tabletop. You're doing a beautiful job. Proud of you, proud of me, proud of our bodies. All right. And again, sending right leg back, nice and straight, hips square to the floor, left arm forward. Wonderful. Looking down at your mat, just visualize all that wonderful energy flushing through your body, really welcoming it into your body this beautiful morning or evening, whenever you're doing this. And then stretch just a bit further. Send your body in each direction. Just really reaching and expanding. Keeping that tummy tight. And then back down. Beautiful. Once you have your balance again, sending the left leg back. Right arm forward. Checking your alignment, keeping your tummy up and tucked. Good. And you can even check and make sure that your tummy's up, your back isn't arching too badly. That bottom is still flat. And then reach even further, sending it even further straight in both directions. And back down. Stretching it out into child's pose, actively reaching forward. Beautiful. Coming forward on your mat, laying down, pressing up into cobra. You can go baby cobra, halfway, or all the way up. Holding. Then when you're ready, knees down, bottom's going up, bring your toes tucked under you, and then send your bottom up into the sky, into downward dog. I think I referred to this as mountain pose last time. It's not correct. That bottom up. Now some of you are more flexible. You'll be able to get more of a nice straight V. Just honor wherever you're at. When you're ready, you gently walk yourself forward. Swoop yourself up to standing. Ooh, my hair is getting in my way. I'm gonna put it in a rubber band. Okay, beautiful job. Now, we're going to do a few sun salutations. For sun salutations, you'll stand at the front of your mat. I'm just going to walk you through them real quick while I'm standing here. So we're going to swoop our arms. If your mat faces to the east, that's even better. As you bring your arms back down, they go this direction. You swoop them into prayer. Then we're going to swoop them back up. And then as they come down this time, you'll feel yourself shooting forward. So again, you want to bend from the waist, shooting forward, and then you go down as far as you can, straight. And then if you need to bend your knees to make it the rest of the way, that's okay. You drop the head. And with your fingers touching the mat, you bring your head back up and then come up off the mat as much as you need to look up to the sun. And then you come down, hands flat to the mat. And then we'll send our legs back. We'll do that together now. Standing at the front of your mat. We're saluting the sun. We're welcoming light into our life, into our day. A big breath, big swooping arms, touching at the top, swooping them around into prayer, swooping back up, inhaling big, touching. And as they come down this time, we're shooting our body forward as flat as we can, and then bringing those arms down, touching gently, bending the knees now if we need to, looking up to the sun, back down, arms planted on the mat, and bringing the feet back. Now you can immediately put your knees down if you need to. If you can, go ahead and keep them up. Now I want to have similar flat back and then angle the legs down. You want to just hold, and then bring yourself gently down to the mat, pushing up into cobra, bending the knees, tucking the feet, and pushing up into down dog, holding, really sending that bottom into the sky, and then again walking to the front of your mat, swooping up with the hands, and then around into prayer. Beautiful. We're going to do that a few times. So honor yourself, listen to your body. If you can slow down or modify it at all, just go for it. Inhaling, open as big as you can. Exhaling, bring those hands in prayer. Inhaling up. Swooping, bending, shooting yourself forward from the hips now. Feet to the mat, looking up to the sun, coming back up halfway. Hands back down, palms on the mat. Gently walking yourself back, either putting your knees down or keeping them up. Bringing yourself down to the mat. Pushing up into cobra. Inhaling, bending the knees, tucking the toes. Sending the bottom into the sky. Up and down dog. Walking forward again. Swooping up. And into prayer. Woo. Good cycles, right? Okay. Feeling good, feeling alive, letting that light warmth rush through our body. Inhaling, touching at the top. Exhaling, bringing it around and into prayer. Inhaling. Touching, swooping, shooting yourself forward. Coming down as far as you can and then bending your knees to be able to finish coming to the mat. Looking back up to the sun. Back to the mat, palms down, feet taken back. Down on your knees if you need to. Otherwise, gently lower yourself to the mat. Pushing up. Breathing in. Knees, toes tucked and shoot that bottom back into the sky. Beautiful. Walking forward again to the front of the mat. Swooping up. Exhaling, coming into prayer. Okay, waking up now. Whew, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Glisten. Women glisten. We don't sweat. Breathing in. Oh, and around into prayer. Breathing up. And swooping down, straight forward, bending from the waist. Bending at the knees if you need to touch the mat. Turning back to the sky. Fingers back to the mat, palms down, feet back on your knees if you need to. Lowering yourself down to the mat. Pushing up. Tucking the knees on the toes. Shooting the bottom back into the sky and down dog. Beautiful. Reaching even further now. Dropping the waist towards the thighs. And walking it forward. Beautiful. Swooping up. Around. And there. Beautiful. Let's take just a moment. To Tadasana. So those hips square. Everything stacked on top of each other. Staying engaged. Releasing the palms. Breathing. We're doing a great job. Give ourselves just a moment of break. But stay engaged. Great work. We're going to separate our legs just as we did on Monday. So about however far you can go. We're going to take our arms out to the sides. And we're going to turn our right foot towards the wall and come down. So feel yourself sitting down, just straight down. We're keeping our alignment. Bottom's tucked in, hips are right up, tummy is tight, arms are out. Beautiful. Holding up. We're going to fold our arm, bring it down to the knee if you can, and sending the arm out over you. Nice, straight line. Good job. Gonna reach a little further. Good. And we bring it back up. Walking that foot back in. Walking the other foot out. Dropping back down towards your mat. If you can't go very far, don't. Listen to yourself. Keep that knee aligned with your ankle. Don't send it out over your ankle. Always keep it behind your toes. Behind your toes. Arms up. Holding. Good. Bending the arm. Bringing it down. Sending the other arm out over your nice straight line. Holding. Beautiful. Coming back up. Nice job. We're going to walk those feet back into the center. Now, we did chair pose before, and there's different versions of chair pose. So this was the modified version, where you just hold your legs, send your bottom out a little bit, tucking your tummy so your back is in alignment, and just put a little pressure right there. We also took it all the way down and held at our ankles, keeping our bottom up, which is a lovely pose too. Today we're going to do it a little different. We're going to stand. I guess I better stay sideways. Bring the arms up and then sit down. And I want you to come just as far as you can. But if you can, come all the way down so your thighs are almost parallel. I can't quite get there. So we're going to send that bottom back. You can hold your knees until you get your balance, or you can hold them the whole time. But if you're able, you can take your arms and put them back. Or if you're feeling uber strong, swoop those arms around and send them past your ears. Holding. Breathing into that. Swooping the arms back and around. Bringing yourself up. Woo, that's a burner. So good. So good for your body. Okay, we're going to swoop those arms back up and around. You can place them on your legs to guide you down. And again, if you just go a tiny bit and that's enough for you, stop there. Go a little further if you can. And then go even further if you can. Now, we do want to keep our back alignment still. So you want to still tuck in that tummy and bring up the chest just a bit. So you're leaning back. It's really easy. So my instructor almost knocked me over in class one time because she's reminding me we don't want to actually be leaning forward. We want to start relying on these other muscles. So you're almost sitting back, really like you're in a chair. Whew, but your legs are doing all the work. And then if you can, arms back or arms forward. Elbows next to the ears. Should really be burning in those thighs and tighten the tummy as well. Ooh, arms back. Swing them up. Woo! I like to knock mine out a little bit. Helps them, gives them some love. Great job. Oh, and we'll just do that one more time. So breathing in and around, holding the knees if you need to, or the legs while you're coming down. Choose where you want to be today. Tuck in your tummy, flatten your back. Shift your weight back just a little bit. We're really there shouldn't be pressure on the toes and the front feet. So just kind of shifting it back. Taking the arms out. And if you can, sending the elbows up to the ears and holding. Okay, gently coming out of that. They're on fire. Good job. Send a little extra love. Swoop those arms. Swoop them back. Give them a nice rest. Drop into Tadasana. Standing pose. Oh, keeping engaged. And giving yourself just a moment. Beautiful. Working hard today. It's the middle of the week. We got to push through, work hard. Back to the front of the mat. Swooping up and around and into prayer. Swooping up, inhaling. And as you come down, dropping down again, dropping from the waist, reaching, breathing up, looking to the sun. Palms to the mat, legs brought back. Now, you can be on your knees here, which some of you really may need to be, but stay up if you can. Beautiful. Holding in plank just for a moment. Really, in plank, you want to tuck in that tummy. You should be actively engaged all through your body. Then when you're ready, we're going to send the bottom up. Walk it back just a little bit, perhaps, into downward dog. Now again, if you're on your knees, that's just fine. Listen to your body. And then sending that right leg up into the sky. So if you're on your knees, look like this. But if you're up on your foot, keep that nice and strong, sending it back, and then you're going to twist it just to kind of open you up a little bit. Ooh, and then bring it back, keep it straight, and bring it down and give yourself a break. Stretching into child's pose. Ooh. And then we're going to come back up, sending the bottom back up into the sky, ears next to the elbows, sending the left foot up in the air, and then twisting it back just to open you up, and bringing it back to straight, and back down. Dropping the knees, back into child's pose, reaching forward. Oh, nice work. Nice work. Okay. Oh, okay, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Nice and tall. Then we want that alignment all through our body here as well. You can keep your feet down. You can tuck your toes up. I'm going to bring our arms forward. And as we inhale, you bring one arm back and you touch your heels. So if your heels are down, you lean a little further. If your heels are up, you can touch them. If you can't quite reach, just get as far as you can and imagine sending your energy down to your heel. Beautiful. And exhaling. Inhaling, reaching back. Now we actually want to keep our chest straight to the front and open. So we're just sending the arm back to find the heel. Bringing it forward. Inhaling to reach back and find that heel. Exhaling, bringing it back forward. Just alternate your arms. Beautiful. Back down into tabletop. Knees below hips. Wrists below shoulders. I'm going to do just a couple cat-cows. So as we drop the tummy, we lift the head to the sky, inhaling. And then as we exhale, we arch the back as much as we possibly can. And send the eyes back towards the legs. Inhaling, dropping the tummy, lifting, looking to the sky, and exhaling. Arching the back, bringing the eyes down. Inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling, and exhaling. 2 more times, go at your own pace with your breath. Beautiful. Again, we're going to walk forward. Tuck our toes. Send our bottom up into downward dog, up to the sky. Beautiful. And again, we're going to send that right leg up. Nice and straight and strong. And then we're going to bring it forward. I'm going to really cut that hip forward, back that back foot up just a couple inches. Now this one, you want to be really careful as you come up. So our knee and the back is forward. Our toes are pointing the same way as the toes in the front. And you carefully walk yourself up. Oh. And try not to tip over. So this is crescent pose. With our legs, back leg is strapping. If you need to give yourself a little wider space, you can do that. And really plant the front foot and the back toes down into the earth. And when you get you get yourself planted firmly, then you can swoop the arms up and hold them straight beside your ears. Another really great power pose. Holding, being strong. Sending lots of love into your body, to those legs. Swooping the arms down. Bringing the hands back to the mat. You can drop the knee if you need to. Bring both knees back. When you're ready, tucking those toes and sending the bottom back into the sky. A downward dog. Send the left leg up. Holding strong. Trying not to twist. Then bring the left leg forward, hopping it, get to the front. Good. Hopping in the back a little bit if you need to. When you're ready, we're going to come up. Beautiful. Oh, so we've got a nice bend in the back leg. If you want to move it or bring it up a little bit to find your place, then that's good. Once you find your place and you're nice and firm, whew, there's a lot of work. Dropping down in. Once you are stable, taking your arms up. Oh, and holding them beside the ears. My back leg's having a really hard time. Just honor your body, and I'll honor mine. Beautiful. Coming back out of the pose. Oh, good work. Breathing in. Exhaling. Beautiful job. We're going to come back down to our mat, lying flat on our stomach. Lying flat on our stomach, we're going to take our arms, send them back towards the heels, and then lifting. And remember, this looks different from everyone. Some people can really get up high. Some of us not so much, and it's okay. Now, lower back down, yourself a rest. And then feel yourself. You're going to tighten your bottom, tighten your lower back, and that's where the lift is going to come from. Then reach back. Beautiful. And now, as you're reaching back, you're also going to lift the legs up off the ground. About 8 inches or so. Really reaching, lifting. We're balancing right here on our hip bones. And release. And then again, tighten from the bottom and the lower back. Lift the legs, lift the chest to reach back towards those heels. Oh, beautiful job. And release. And one more time, you can stay just as we were, lifting those back legs, lifting the chest. Or if you're able, you can reach back and grab the pinky side of the foot and kick into your hands, creating a little bit more lift. lifting. Beautiful, and release. Now we're going to swoop our arms forward. Okay, our arms are forward, facing the mat. And then you're going to lift your arms up off the mat. Now, I can barely get mine up. You might be able to get yours further. Then I'm going to cover my legs at the same time. So I could move my arms. They're not touching the ground. So lifting forward. If you can straighten your arms, that's great. Mine aren't quite getting there right now. And release. Oh, good job. We're going to roll gently and carefully. Roll onto the back. Good. For just a moment, let me check our time. Good. We just got a few minutes left. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Plant the feet firmly on the mat. Place your hands down on the mat, palms down. And as you press into the earth with your palms, you tighten and lift the bottom. We're going to create as straight of a line as we can from our shoulders all the way to our knees. Nice slanted line. And you tighten as much as you possibly can through here. And then you press down into the mat. So you're actively pressing with your feet. You're actively pressing with your hands. You're pressing with your shoulders. You're pressing up with all of your abdomen and bottom. And just hold, tighten, and press. You can do this half-hearted, or you can put everything you have into it. And then breathe. Really, really send your breath. Giving it all you have. This is our final pose before we rest. Breathing, tightening, tightening, sending, pushing. Tighten a little more. Press up a bit higher. Oh, gently, gently bring your back down to the mat. Gently send your right leg down. Gently send your left leg down. Drop them open. Open the palms. And give yourself 2 minutes here. And let all that energy, all that beautiful new healing energy find its place in your body. With your intention, you can let that energy carry away anything that you need to let go of, any weight that's been too heavy, any burdens, any emotions, any forgiveness issues or traumas. Just let that energy now carry it away and replace it with something better. If you have any discomfort in your knees, you can tuck your towel under your knees. Nice deep breath. Gently help yourself back up to sitting. Now, sometimes it's tempting to skip that final resting pose, but it's really one of the very most important things that we do during our morning routine. So sitting for just a moment, bring your hands into prayer. offer your own final prayer, setting the intention for your day, and asking for any help or support that you need. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day today. Please share our group, invite others to join us. I've put a contest in our newsfeed. If you haven't seen that, you can win a free yoga mat and a couple blocks and a strap and a towel. And just by sharing our group, inviting friends to join their energy with ours, and then telling everyone what is your goal, what is your intention, how many times will you be doing yoga each week, what are your personal goals, when do you plan on doing your routines, just so we can hold space and hold vision for one another. And with that, I'll let you guys go. Namaste.